When exploring, say for example, more accomplished players, certainly the high performance players in some ways, we can actually start to extract much about how they move by the kind of up and down movement of the hand. So we can actually look at it in these kind of three very defined kind of points in time now. How the hands move very much in that early phase of backswing, often what we then see of the low point of the hands in downswing relative to their start position, and then how the hands start to move very much in and through impact. So very much from the face of the move, and actually now supported through alongside the 3D data. We can often see them, for example, and often the most kind of highly accomplished, kind of highly established players, is as we start backswing in that initial phase, and only talking now, as you'll see here, kind of loosely speaking, until the club gets around up at this point in time, how the hands will actually move down, or the handle will actually move down in that early phase of backswing. In many ways, that's part of the system which allows then that kind of club head to move up and also actively encourage rotation to happen through, for example, then that kind of rib cage and spine. So again, as you'll see through the 3D values, so D then represents down, the hands move down relative to their start position. Start position is always defined as 0. Then that early phase of backswing, how much those hands will start to track downwards, which is a mechanism for and then encouraging rotation and also kind of moving that club head up. Often we kind of get the handle, we pull the handle up, the hands never actually move up. So you actually see here this 3D example now, which is often more aligned with, say for example, often more occasional players or players experienced, for example, often kind of unwanted movements, is the handle elevates in that first move, which you then start to see then really can disrupt and influence then the ability to produce rotation and move that club upwards. What we can then often start to see, again using the example through the 3D values now, the low point of the hands in the downswing is actually lower than their start position. Certainly more so with the iron. Driver can be kind of somewhat very much player dependent. So again, in some ways, become your own case study, become your own scientist. In some ways, you understand, very much what your experiences of this is. So, but loosely speaking, driver can be slightly variable. Very unusual not to see this, for example, in kind of most iron clubs. So again, relative to their start position, as we kind of move through backswing, the low point of the hands is then lower than that kind of start position, rather than what you can see often in, say, often problematic movements or unwanted movements, is the low point of the hands actually never gets lower than their kind of start position. And then finally, looking at those kind of hand profiles, how much the hands move upwards and are very much elevating through impact relative to their start position. So again, you'll see here, so the 3D values, that as we start to move and swing, as we approach impact, how much the hands are actually moving upwards relative to their start position. And that's very much responding to some of the ground reaction forces, that lovely kind of lateral, rotational, vertical force being produced through the floor. So the response in some ways is, as we start to push into that kind of lead foot, start to produce the elevations through the pelvis, that's coupled with and aligned with then the hands also moving upwards. So again, but there's also an active coupling. You can look at that both ways. As I'm moving into it, I'm actively trying to pull the handle upwards and elevate the hands and pull that grip upwards through impact. So we can actually learn a lot, say for example, when looking at very high performance players and very, like I said, very established movers, the up and down profile of the hands and that face on view, for example, again, almost review that. Often when looking at the more established players, the hands move down. And again, we apply context. We're talking centimeters, not inches. These are 2 or 3 centimeters at each of these kind of references. In that first move and backswing, the hands move down relative to their start position. The low point of the hands and downswing, kind of loosely speaking, around about opposite that trail knee, will be lower than its start position. And as we move into impact, the hands will then be elevated or up relative to their start position.